gardeners. Today I'm here with my mate Joe and we're going to make a veggie garden, which I'm very excited about. So there's a few things that we've got to think about obviously when we are about to make a garden. And your first one is sunlight. Where's your sun coming from? Where's it going to? Obviously we've got quite a large silky oak tree in the background here, which we're going to prune some limbs off that because we really want 6 hours of sun minimum for our plants to really thrive. So obviously we've just got a grass patch here at the moment. We've measured out some area for the beds. We're going to put 3 beds in just straight into the ground. We've got a really good compost mix that we're going to mix in. So we're going to start by obviously digging up the turf first and then adding in our soils. So this has come time now to add our extra soil because we've dug down a little bit into the ground. So we're just going to add a little bit of a layer of compost mix. So we went to the local yard and just got this mix of, it's a really nice, beautiful colour in it. So it's 30% of chicken manure, 30% cow manure, 30% compost and 10% sawdust and chip. So that obviously is good for water retention, things like that. It's just going to improve the soil that's already here. If it was really clay soil, quite red and sticking together, I would sprinkle some gypsum around, which just breaks up the clay. But this soil's got quite a bit of sand through it, so I think this will add a really nice mix to that. So we're going to go ahead and fill up these beds. So I just wanted to make a note before we go any further. Obviously it's a pretty overcast day. It's sort of hard to see where the sun's sitting at the moment. But in between sunny bits, there's still a little bit of dappled shade from this tree, and obviously we've taken a little bit off it, and the morning and afternoon is going to cop quite a bit of sun, but throughout the middle of the day it's quite dappled, and just at the ends of the beds here. But noting that the sun we're in summer right now, so in winter time the sun's further north, it'll cop full sun the whole day, so just keep that in mind. We're probably going to lop just a few more branches off until we get a significant amount of sun coming down, because you will notice for sure if your veggies are too shaded, they're just going to not grow as healthy as something that's in the full sun. So just something to keep in mind while you're doing your beds. Summer and winter sun will be different. Okay, so we've got our soil in. Now, obviously soil is your foundation to your garden beds. So you really want to get your soil right. You want to give it as much nutrient and life that you can, so that as soon as you plant your seedlings, they can grab onto that and they can thrive. Because if you're putting seedlings into just plain old dirt, yes, it does have nutrients, but nowhere near as much as if you're putting manures and composts into your soil. So really focus on getting that soil right, and then your veggies will just thrive from there. Right, so now we are going to get into the fun stuff. We're going to start by making some trellises first. So trellises just being a support that veggies like vines can grow on. So we're planning on putting in some zucchinis and cucumbers and some tomatoes, which are vining types. So what we're going to use today is just some old reclaimed star pickets and also some dog mesh wire fencing. So perfect for this type of job. Now we're not going to put any trellises in the middle of this middle bed. Just for that reason is because we don't want to block the sun, say the morning sun or the afternoon sun. It's going to block out any veggies. It might be little seedlings that are just behind that, and that'll block out a portion of your sun throughout the day. So we're actually just going to put a trellis on the very side of this end bed and the very side of that end bed. So we can have zucchinis, cucumbers on one side, zucchinis on the other, and that'll also sort of divide the garden from the walkway that's sort of beside it as well. Alright, trellis is in, thanks to Joe. He's a fencer, he's done a great job, and nothing will ever fall down off these trellises. So next we're going to mulch. Now mulching gives that instant effect, it looks amazing after you've done it. And the reason we're going to mulch first is so we can just pull the mulch aside to plant our seedlings rather than planting a whole bed of seedlings and then mulching around it, trying not to squash them. So I've gone with sugarcane mulch. It's quite nice and fine, it's small, it looks really good. It does break down fairly quickly as mulches go, but that's really good for adding organic material to the soil. So yeah, let's get ahead, let's get in there and get some mulch down.